MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to the great state of Florida and Lone Depot Park in Miami. Tonight, it's an NL Eastern Division showdown between the Washington Nationals and the Miami Marlins. The Fish have won 5 games in a row. They'll look for number 6 right after this. Pablo Lopez gets the starting assignment for the Fish in this matchup. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's had a solid season up to this point. 15 wins on the year, and that's a pretty good number. He's going to look to add to that total in this one here today.
Leading off tonight for Washington, the shortstop, Turner.
Now here's the first offering. And there's a missile off the bat, but it's fouled.
First pitch, 640.
Set to deliver the 0-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And our game time temperature this evening, a nice 74 degrees. Here comes the 1-2.
Nope, upstairs.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
The 2-2. Right side, hit hard. A dive, and he knocks it down. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Hey, I know everybody was on their toes right there from the pitcher to the defensive side. Leadoff hitters are known for this. Find ways to beat the ball into the ground and beat it out and get on base. Now they have to keep him in check. Let's see if they hold the runner close.
Victor Robles is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 9 homers and 54 runs batted in. Now a throw over to first, and he'll get back in safely. Turner on at first, nobody out. Counts even at 1-1 to Victor Robles. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
You know, D-Row, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times, his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away. If you're going to stay east-west, you better pick one side.
Here's the 1-2 delivery.
I love the fact that the hitter was able to foul that pitch away. I always thought with 2 strikes, you give the pitcher that inside part of the plate and you do your best to cover away.
And he fouls this one off. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes.
Nope. That's inside.
Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact.
Brinson will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. A moment now to take a look at the visiting Washington Nationals. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, man, I can't wait to see if Kyle Schwarber can keep it going. He's got great power. I love watching a guy can take the ball to the opposite field or go to dead center field, and that's exactly who he is. BP is impressive, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him launch one in this one.
Juan Soto to the plate now. First shot for him here, and with the season winding down, he's closing in on a league batting title.
Man, D-Roll, this guy is some kind of raking right now, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games.
Yeah, looks so confident in the box right now, Dan. Rhythm and timing, you hear so many hitters talk about it. This guy is a perfect example of that. He has got lightning in his hands right now.
The 0-1 pitch. And it's 1-1. In his career versus this pitcher, he has an even 10 hits in 29 at-bats. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Runners on first with one down. And that's on the outside corner, 1-2.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a four-seamer right there, but get back to that two-seam. It's what his MO is.
And a swing and a miss, so the NL's leading hitter is set down on strikes, and there are two gone.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Throw over to the bag, and the runner back safely. At the plate now, Kyle Schwarber, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. He'll come in here at 263, 24 home runs, and an even 70 RBIs. The 0-1 delivery.
Nope, that's a ball.
2 out with the man at first.
He's going.
Runners on the move for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Short hop, and he's there just before the tag. Well, that stolen base was about as bang-bang as they come, and as Show Track demonstrates to us right here, it was his top speed that really made all the difference. He's definitely got wheels, and they were on display there. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. 1-2. Here it is. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Just hung in there on that one. He's set. The 2-2.
I got 3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
He's set. The 3-2. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. And that ends the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We are scoreless on the show. Steven Strasburg, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a real solid season up to this point. ERA under 3.5, which is saying something in these high-scoring games we see now in the game of baseball. This guy knows how to pitch, and if he's on, he knows how to minimize the damage. He'll be fun to watch in this one.
Now to the plate, here is Jazz Chisholm. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. From the stretch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. So, guys, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves at 500 again. They got to find a way to get on a hot streak. You cannot continue to go peaks and valleys throughout the course of the season and ride that 500 line all year. At some point, you're going to have to take 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 to get this going in the right direction.
It's 1-2.
I got to count 1 and 2.
He obviously found a great feel for that breaking ball while warming up before the game. Leadoff hitter getting 2 curveballs is usually not the norm.
Here it comes. Swing and a liner. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Curveball just about rung him up, but it's to 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss, and another strikeout.
To the plate now, Miguel Rojas. Pops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. And Castro will put this one away for route number 2.
Batting third.
We have a moment here in Miami to take a look at the Marlins starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matt, you know, the man hitting cleanup has had a rough go of it lately. It's been a topic of conversation around this club about how bad he's been struggling. Nobody seems to have the answer, but the answers are only going to come from him, and I think his confidence is pretty zapped right now. He just has to get out there, square up a couple of balls, and maybe that confidence will come back.
Jesus Aguilar is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Miami down in order, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Josh Bell the next to hit. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Josh Bell.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
1-0.
Now the 1-0 is taken. Strike 1.
1-1.
Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
That is it. The second base.
Check out the Miami Marlins on defense. And fellas, the one thing I'm excited about today is watching this team flash the leather, picket and grin. In the National League, this team has the highest fielding percentage. That screams to their pitchers taking them to some nice steak dinners on the road.
Here's Starlin Castro as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 1-0. Heading out towards shallow right. Sanchez will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning.
Batting 7. The third baseman, number 5, Josh.
Next up, Josh Harrison. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. In there at the knees. Strike 1.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
Count is 1-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Again, another foul ball. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. Full count now. 3-2.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
That's a great sinker right there. These batters are going to have to bear down, because if he's got that good pitch working, it's going to be a long game. They might have to sit off speed.
And another foul ball. The next 3-2. High and deep down the left field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
The 3-2 one more time. And the 11th pitch is the charm as he strikes him out to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. In is Jorge Soler. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The left fielder, Jorge Soler.
Now here's the first offering. And a fastball's in there for strike one. Strasburg has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job at keeping the ball in the ballpark when the hitters do make contact. Comes set and the 0-1. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
Hey, obviously he had a pretty good gauge on that first heater right there. He was super aggressive, thought he was getting another one, slowed him down with the curveball. That's the cat and mouse.
In the air out toward right field. Robles is there and he makes the catch for the out.
That is fifth.
So here's how the Washington Nationals are positioned defensively. And I'm focusing on outfielder Juan Soto today. Obviously, the bat plays. We've seen it a time or two. This guy can go line to line with the quickness and go deep in a hurry. But defensively, he makes the game look easy as well, and a strong arm to back it up.
Into the box, Brian Anderson. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. His past numbers with Steven Strasburg, he's got 2 hits in 24 at-bats. (0-1). Here it comes. And that fastball's taken but catches the outer third.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Here's the 0-2 in the dirt, but swung on and missed. And he makes the throw to first. Anderson is retired, 2 down now.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
So now to the plate, Jesus Sanchez is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
That's a ball.
And he lays off there, 1-0.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
The 1-0. Lifted the other way to left center. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. We'll move to the third with no. All set for the start of the inning, and next to hit is the catcher, Alex Avila.
Alex Avila.
First pitch on its way.
Hey. 0-1's the count.
Pitch on its way to Avila. Good hard sinker swung on and missed. 0-2.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch-out, 1 away. And now here is Steven Strasburg. First pitch on the way.
Hey! Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. So in just 1 turn through the lineup, that's already 5 strikeouts for him here in the contest. And as you have a look there at the Marlins leaderboard, you can see he currently ranks 2nd in that department. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up one of the fastest players in all the land, Trey Turner. First offering on its way.
4-1.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Soler will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Nationals gone in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Digging in, the switch hitter, Sandy Leon. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Schwarber will wait on it. 1 down.
Batting 8th, the center fielder.
So 1 gone now in the inning, and it's a good time to pull up our upcoming schedule as you see what's on tap for the Marlins in the next 7 days. That'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. His past numbers with Steven Strasburg, he's just 1 for 13. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. First offering on its way. Now a ball ripped into deep center field. Schwarber is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Batting 9th, the pitcher, Pablo Lopez.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Pablo Lopez. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. He's set. Here it comes. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
well-located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. On now to the top of inning number 4, and we are tied 0-0. New inning set to get underway, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Victor Robles.
I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys, both offenses, make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across.
Yeah. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. Hit softly down the line at first. Reined in. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And as you see there, just 1 mile an hour separating these 2 arms so far. 96 on one hand, 95 on the other. Here now is Juan Soto. Struck out in his first at-bat. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. That evens it up 1-1. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. Sliced hard on the ground. Scooped up. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Now at the plate here is Kyle Schwarber. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. And this is taken outside for ball 1. One 1-0 pitch on the way. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
Fouled away. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. On to the bottom of the... So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Jazz Chisholm back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
He's set and the pitch. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. The 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. The 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that same pitch. You could tell he jelly-legged him at the plate a little bit. Froze him, but just missed the zone.
Curveball, and he buckled him, but it's full 3-2.
Tried to backdoor him and lock him up with a curveball right there. Pretty good pitch, but he didn't quite get it to come back all the way to the corner. That's tough to do for most guys.
Full count, here it comes. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Next up is Miguel Rojas. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. And the Marlins have their first hit of the game. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately. There's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
Into the box now, Jesus Aguilar. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Here it comes, 1-0. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Chisholm on second. Rojas at first with no outs. Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get him to a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
A swing, and it drives to center field. That one's got a chance. Racing back to center fielder. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. Number 28 on the season as the Marlins have taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, with no outs, you can afford to give up a single, but you can't afford to give up a 3-run homer. He just caught too much of the plate. Now he's back to the drawing board. No outs, and the inning is already an ugly one.
In now, Jorge Soler. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees. 1-1. 3 runs already home here. A ball and 2 strikes. Two and two to Jorge Soler. high pop-up. Bell is under it, and he's got it for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Brian Anderson.
Next to hit is Brian Anderson. From the stretch.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
0-1 pitch on its way. Out in front as he grounds this one to short. Turner has it. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, the right fielder, Jesus.
Digging in next, Jesus Sanchez. He flew out in his last AB. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
Behind 0-2 now. 3 runs, just 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move. He can't get there as it falls in.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
Standing in now, Sandy Leon. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the 0-1. Fouled off. On its way, the 0-2 pitch.
No, that's down.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Chopped weakly to the left. Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Avila corrals it. Throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. But the Marlins strike for 3 on the... Welcome back to Miami as we check in with Heidi Watney. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And digging into bat next, the big bat of Josh Bell. First pitch of the AB on its way.
That's a ball.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Grounded weakly to the left. He's got it. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see there on the graphic, his total good for 5th best in the National League. Next to hit, Starlin Castro flew out in his only at-bat so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a strike called in the upper part of the zone.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
And he lays off for ball 1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Count is even at 2-2 to Starlin Castro.
2-2 the count.
Two and 2 count. Here it comes. Just off the outside that time. Laid off for a ball. The 3-2 pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So only the second hit he's given up tonight.
Well, that's only the second hit he's given up tonight, and the first one didn't do any damage. So he's not sweating this one at all. They haven't been able to string anything together.
And that'll bring up Josh Harrison, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. The 0-1. This is in the air out to left field. There to pull it in is Soler, and there are 2 away. And this throw gets away from him.
Now batting, catcher, Alex Avila.
Striding in is Alex Avila, struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Behind 0-2 now.
Count 0-2.
Castro leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning.
Ball.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and this will kick off the third base bag. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
At the plate now, Steven Strasburg, as he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Nats leave a pair, still down 3-0. Stepping in once again is Lewis Brinson, and I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
first pitch of the AB on its way. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Brinson, formerly property of the Milwaukee Brewers, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Robles has to come in a few steps, but he has it for route number one.
The pitcher, number 49, Pablo Lopez.
So the next to bat will be Pablo Lopez. Flew out last time up. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Behind 0-2 now.
I know he fouled that pitch off right there, but he was definitely out in front. He was cheating to a heater, no question about it.
And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. Weakly hit towards first. Bell picks it up, and the flip to a hustling Strasburg covering at the bag for the out.
Now batting, second baseman, Chisholm.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jazz Chisholm. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Ball one.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike one.
Hey, that's just a nice get-me-over curveball there. It's a steal a strike. I don't think he was looking for that one.
Popped him up. Avila over to his right. And that retires the side. Miami down in order, but they lead it 3-0. Here now is Trey Turner. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Yeah, and it's usually demoralizing, Matty, when the top of the order, so-called best hitters, are shut down. But you know what? We can't expect them to carry us every single day. Somebody in the southern part of this order has got to step up and get this offense rolling.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Ball
3-0 now.
Got through the 5th all right, but it looks like he's a little off kilter here to start the 6th.
Three and one to the National shortstop.
4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on the base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Count still full, 3-2. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Victor Robles digging in now. Here's the first pitch. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Ready with the 0-1. Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give a guy at first a chance to run.
Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit right. That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in. Stepping in now, Juan Soto. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here's a look over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Turner, base runner at first with 1 out. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Runner goes. Strike called. Now the throw down. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on show track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2. Kyle Schwarber is on deck. The 3-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. Reined in. And there are 2 away now.
Now back, the center fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Into the box, Kyle Schwarber. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Well, now the Miami manager's up out of the dugout and on his way out to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. Inoli Paredes, the 5'11" right-handed reliever, enters to take over on the mound now. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
1-0.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
Line towards center field. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
You know, Debro, they finally push a run across here. Yesterday, they were shut out, so anytime they can score, that's almost like throwing a party.
Yeah, Dan, no kidding. Look in that dugout. Looked like there was steam coming out of the hitting coach's ears right there. They had to get the offense going. Maybe that's the breakthrough they needed.
So that'll bring up Josh Bell, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1, and it's fouled away. Now the 0-2 pitch, and the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. So 1 run on 1 hit, no. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Miguel Rojas. He's set. Here it comes.
Yeah.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he is into second base with a leadoff double. So a line drive double here has him in business to start the inning. And as you have a look there at the Marlins leaderboard, you can see he currently ranks second in that department. Jesus Aguilar will stride in again, as first we flash you back to his at-bat in the 4th inning, and what a big one it was. A 3-run home run that was certainly one of the big blows in the ballgame to this point. From the belt, kicks and deals. And some action out in that Washington bullpen now, as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Grounded to short. Well, that's out number 1.
The batter, the left fielder, Jorge.
Next, it'll be Jorge Soler. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over.
Shin high. That's taken for a ball. The 1-0. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Working for the punch out and the offering.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
2-2, here it is. Now a ball hit high in the air out to center field. Schwarber is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. So a runner at second, 2 down now, and that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson. First delivery to him. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
Hit in the air to right field. Giving chase is Robles. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for Miami, and it's still 3-1. 7th inning ready to roll, and set to go is the second baseman, Starlin Castro. And now the first pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike.
This offense has been underachieving all day, putting way too much pressure on their own pitching staff. Someone has to have a quality AB and get this line going.
And there's ball 2 now.
Awfully frustrating for a pitcher. You make a close pitch like that just barely misses. Whew, that's a tough one to get back.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
Nope, outside.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
And a full count now, 3-2.
3-2.
He must know something we don't know. That was a center cut heater with count leverage in a big spot. I don't understand why he's taking it.
And a good take there, as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you, so we'll see if that's the case here.
Josh Harrison stands in. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Slider laid off for a ball.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Castro gets his lead at first, nobody out. On a line to shortstop, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
Up next for Washington, the catcher, Alex Avila.
Next, it'll be Alex Avila, who was a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around. Pitch on its way to Avila. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Yeah, Matty, I'm going to need a better approach out of the 8-hole hitter. He's hitting in the bottom of the order for a reason. He's got to be willing to work the count, grind it, get this pitch count up, and get on for the boys in front of him.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a line drive. And that's in there. Base hit. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
And that's a base hit right there on a hanging 2-strike changeup.
And that's what we like to call a hanger right there. You see it high, you let it fly. Nice job by the offensive player.
Jonathan Walter will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 54, Jonathan Walter.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
shot.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Back outside.
Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 3 homers and 15 RBIs. In there, and it's even at 1.
Boy, the Nationals could use a big hit right here. They really haven't been able to do much all game long. This would be a great time to get something going.
Left side, but well fouled. Here comes the 1-2. Gets him looking up around the letters.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
A speedy Trey Turner digs in now. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
Ball 1.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Swing and a liner. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. That's leave a pair, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Seth Romero gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th.
Number 56, Seth Romero.
Last half of the 7th here, and next to the giddy outfielder, Jesus Sanchez.
The right fielder, Jesus.
First pitch of the AB on its way.
Aye.
Lazy fly ball out to center field. And there's a base hit, so a chance for some insurance here to start out the home half of the 7th.
The catcher, Sandy. Way home.
Now time is marked out by the home plate umpire. Jorge Alfaro will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Jorge Alfaro.
From the belt, the pitch. He comes into this one at 248. 9 homers and 42 runs batted in. The 0-1 on its way.
Ball inside.
Swing and a liner. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch to third. Harrison has it, zips it to Castro for 1. On to first to complete the double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
Garrett Cooper will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Pinch hitting for the Marlins. Number 26, Garrett Cooper.
First pitch on its way. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. So they pick up no runs on 2 hits. Jorge Alfaro will stay in the ball game, taking over the catching duties behind the plate.
Now catching, number 38, Jorge Alfaro.
Anthony Bass has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Anthony Bass.
In the box, Victor Robles. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. He's set, and the pitch. Smoke toward third. And an offline throw, but boy, look at him stretch out and keep the foot on the bag. Great concentration there for the first out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Juan Soto.
Next to dig in, Juan Soto. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First delivery to him. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike, and now you go to work, just picking apart the corners.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Sanchez is there, 2 down.
The center fielder, number 12, Kyle Schwarber.
So 2 down now in the Washington 8th, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Kyle Schwarber. First pitch on its way.
Hey!
I know closers are known for having the nastiest stuff on the team. Exploding fastballs, devastating off speed. But they'd be lying if they didn't say they wanted a 2-run, 3-run lead. That's exactly what this guy has a chance to do. Hand it to that monster in the 9th with a 2-run lead.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Hey, if this guy's able to execute that two-seamer down and away consistently, he's going to get a lot of swing and misses. He's going to get a lot of weak contact. He might even get a few knots on some people's shins.
Now another 0-2.
Ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Nationals gone in order. They still trail it here 3-1. Bottom bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And that'll bring in the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm. First pitch of the AB on its way. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike one.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
Hit down the line at first. This will wind up a foul ball, strike two. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the fourth time he struck out, and we're only in the second game of this series.
To the plate now, Miguel Rojas. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. One out, nobody on. Popped him up. Avila moving to his left, and that's the second out of the inning.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
So now to the plate, Jesus Aguilar. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Ryan Harper trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. Brian Anderson will be his first assignment here as they'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. As a look, now the pitch. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. And the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. Marlins strand a pair as the lead remains 3-1. Set to start the 9th in this one, and digging into bat next, the big bat of Josh Bell. Here's the first pitch to him. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
1-2.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Again, a 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. So here's Starlin Castro, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First pitch on its way. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. On to first, and now the Nationals are down to their final out here.
The third baseman is the Josh Harrison.
And now for Washington, Josh Harrison. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. First pitch on the way. In there, 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. And this crowd wasn't all that big, but they've stuck around to the final out. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
Everything this guy throws moves. And that two-seamer has a mind of its own.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Last strike now for the Nats. Oh, that hit him. Let's hope he's okay. Throw to first is going to be in time to take care of him, and the Marlins make it 6 straight victories now as this one is over. Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. Miami win their 40th game in front of the home crowd this year. Pablo Lopez earns his staff-leading 16th victory of the season. Anthony Bass works 2 full innings in relief to record the save, his second. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
5 men on base. For the Nationals, 1 run, 5 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base.
Inside the Show with your host, Justin Allegri.
Welcome to our Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Let's jump right into Tuesday's action. Starting off in the National League East, the Miami Marlins combined to give up just 5 hits as they bested the visiting Nats 3-1. They now have 6 straight victories. At the start of the day, the Marlins are in 3rd place in the NL East. They're 3.5 games back, while the Nationals are at the bottom of the division, 12 games behind first place. The Red Sox put together 10 total hits as they got the best of the visiting Mets, 9-7. Entering the day's action, the Red Sox sit in first place in the American League East Division, 2 games up on second place. And the Mets are in 4th place in the NL East. They're 7.5 games out of first. The Philadelphia Phillies knocked out 10 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Orioles 6-4. As of today, the Phillies sit in first place in the National League East Division, 1 game ahead of second, while the Orioles sit in 3rd place in the American League East Division. They're 15.5 games out of first. The Atlanta Braves allowed only 5 hits in the game as they got a road win against Arizona 10-1. Heading into the day, the Diamondbacks are in 4th place in the NL West. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Braves sit in 2nd place in the National League East Division, yet they currently hold a spot in the race for the National League wild card. The Twins combined for 10 hits as a team as they crushed the Cubs 8-2. As of right now, the Cubs are atop the NL Central. They are more than 10 games ahead of second. And the Twins are in 2nd place in the AL Central, 12.5 games back. Chad Kuhl picked up win number 8 this year as the Buccos took down the Reds 4-3. In the standings, the Reds sit in 4th place in the National League Central Division, 20 games out of first. And the Pirates are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of first. Brandon Woodruff earned the victory while striking out 11, helping the Brewers down the Cardinals 5-3. He currently has the most wins in the National League. At the start of the day, the Brewers are in 2nd place in the NL Central, 10.5 back. And the Cardinals are 3rd in the division, 12.5 games back. the Colorado Rockies picked up 14 hits in total as they got the best of the Dodgers at home 6-5. Entering the day's action, the Rockies sit in last place in the National League West Division. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Dodgers are atop the division. They are enjoying a comfortable 9-game cushion. The Giants put together 10 total hits as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park 4-3. As of today, the Padres sit in third place in the National League West Division, 11 games out of first. And the Giants are second in the division, but they currently lead the NL wildcard race. The New York Yankees got 11 hits overall as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 4-3. As of right now, the Yankees sit in second place in the American League East Division, but they currently lead the AL wildcard race. And the Rangers are in last place in the AL West. They're over 20 games out of first. The Rays hit 3 long balls as they took down the visiting Blue Jays 8-4. At the start of the day, the Rays sit in fourth place in the American League East Division. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Blue Jays are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Indians knocked out 10 hits as a team as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 4-1. In the standings, the Indians sit in second place in the AL Central Division, yet they currently hold a spot in the race for the American League wild card. And the Royals are fourth in the division, 13 games out. Dallas Keuchel collected the victory in his 12th win, leading the White Sox to victory against Detroit 6-1. Heading into the day, the Tigers are in last place in the AL Central. They're over 20 games out of first. And the White Sox are atop the division. They are more than 10 games ahead of second place. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim racked up 11 hits as a team as they sent their crowd home happy after a walk-off win against the Astros 9-8. As of today, the Angels are in second place in the AL West, 10 games out of first. And the Astros are atop the division, an impressive 10 games ahead of second. Kyle Seager smacked a home run and drove in 3 as the Mariners downed the A's 4-1. As of right now, the A's are in third place in the AL West. They're 15 games back. And the Mariners are fourth in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. As always, thanks for tuning in. That's all we've got this morning. Enjoy the games later today, and we'll see you tomorrow.